Hey guys, welcome back to Family Porties. Thanks for tuning in again. Today we're going to be talking about Lily's litter here of Portuguese Water Dogs, Lily and Porter's litter. They were born on June 9th and they'll be ready to go home on August 4th. But we're planning on doing litter picks this Saturday between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. So they're for about 2 hours and going through the litter list, talking about each puppy here today, just to give you a good idea for that litter pick day here coming up this weekend. So we just got done with individual pictures. We named each puppy. They're doing great. Everyone's coming along very well and just seem to be coming along great overall. So talking a little bit about personalities, just kind of talking about each puppy here. We do plan on keeping one of the girls back, and I'll talk about her later on as well. But everyone's kind of tired right now, just hanging out. They've had quite a long day. We gave baths and we just did pictures and microchips and all that. So it's been a long day. So they're kind of tired and kind of taking a nap right now. But I'll go through with each one, talk about each one, and just give you a good idea. I have a microchip reader here, and I'll be going through just to make sure I'm not mixing up any names for you, making sure we're all on the same page. I believe this is Lion here. Yeah, so we got Lion here to start things off with. He's the biggest boy of the group by a small margin, nothing crazy. I think him and is it Leo, I think, are very similar when it comes to size. He's just has a little bit more of a blocky frame, but a beautiful boy. Got pretty much all black here. Really nice, solid, wavy coat. Beautiful look. A little bit of a white tip tail. It's just like a couple hairs there on the tippy end, but it'll fade out here in the next couple weeks, and it'll probably not be noticeable. But we do have those white socks in the back, front and back. Got a little bit of a white sock on the bottom there, and a nice tuxedo look if you'll let me show it to him. Yeah, there you go. A little bit of a tuxedo and a little bit of a white chin there for you. So beautiful guy, very relaxed. He's more on the chilled out side, one of the bigger boys, and he's just very easygoing and just very chill. But definitely enjoyable to be around, and does great with the kiddos. Loves attention. You can see that. He absolutely loves being held. So super sweet guy. And then I think we got Leo here to keep rolling here. I'm just gonna check, but I'm pretty sure this is Leo, his basic twin here. Yeah, so this is Leo. And that's okay. Yeah, there you go. So these two guys are very similar. Pretty much identical twins here for you. But very neat look here. We got Leo, a little bit smaller, just a smidge. Nice wavy coat, very similar to Lion's, and just a neat look. Got the white socks in the back, and a little bit on both paws this time in the front. Nice tuxedo out front as well, and a white chin. He's a little bit more active, a little bit more outgoing than his brother, his twin Lion. Just a little bit more active overall, but they're so similar. It's so hard to tell these guys apart, especially Lion and Leo, let alone everyone else. So I'm gonna have to disturb some naps here. I think I got one awake right behind me. Here we go. Oh yeah, I think this is the bigger girl. Yeah. So this is the biggest girl. I guess we're starting off big here today. Her name's Lucy. Lucy has a little bit more of a straighter coat, straight wavy, a little bit more on the straight side compared to the two boys that we just talked about. Very similar markings though, a little bit less white, so pretty much a solid black look there for her. We got the white undersides of her feet here up front, and then a little bit of a white tip tail. She reminds me a lot of Savvy. Looks very similar to Savvy's coloring and markings and just hair coat. So a very neat look there for this little girl, Lucy. So Lucy is one of the more active girls in the group. She's probably the most outgoing and active girl, and overall in the whole litter, she's the more active wild child. No, I shouldn't say wild child, but just a little bit more on that side of things. She knows when and where a good time is going down, and she'll be very happy to join in on it. So right now she's more relaxed because she's just about to take a nap. If she doesn't fall asleep standing there or sitting there. But a very neat look. I think I'm just gonna go through with all the black and whites and then move on to chocolate. And just kind of go with that. See what's going on. This is Luna. Super sweet. I love her markings. Got the nice white back, white tip tail. Very neat look. Got the nice white stripe in between her eyes. Beautiful white chest and white socks front and back. Very neat look. A very wavy, fluffy coat for her. Beautiful girl. She reminds me a little from Lily's last litter. Pretty much an identical twin. We got two girlies very similar to Little from the last litter, and I keep seeing her. Donna keeps reaching out to me and showing me pictures on how they're doing, and these two girls are gonna look very similar, but yeah, very neat to see. So this right here, gosh, I forgot her name, Kristen. Luna. Very sweet, very fun, super sweet to be around. So Luna here, she's very medium temperament, very right in the middle of the pack. Not super energetic, not super laid back, so very much right in the middle. Very adventurous, very fun. Almost taking a nap here in my hand. But yeah, very middle of the road there for her. If you guys are looking for more information, I'm gonna try and send out videos for you guys. Okay guys, so next up here is Lacey. She's falling asleep on my arms here. She's one of the smaller girls. Not quite the smallest. One of the chocolate and white girls, I think her name's Liz, is a little bit smaller, but not much of a difference there. Very similar markings to Lacey, who we just talked about. But very neat to look at those markings. You got a nice white, coming down her legs, front and back, and pretty much her whole underside is white, which is very neat to see. And her collar with the white kind of wraps around over top. Got the nice white up front, a little bit of a white chin there, streaming down to her tuxedo, and a white tip tail as well. So really neat look. Much more on the laid back side, very easygoing, but very attentive. So she's just taking it easy now, about to fall asleep. There you go. But very attentive. Like she'll take everything in around her. She'll just kind of keep an eye on everything, but there's more on the laid back side and very attentive. So we got Lassie here, one of the black and white girlies from this litter. Beautiful look here. Very similar to the Savvy puppy. Kind of reminds me of her for some reason as well. A little bit more of the straighter coat, maybe a little bit more wavy compared to the one sleeping back here in the corner. So a little bit more of a textured coat there. Nice white socks front and back. We've got some pups curling up here. Nice white socks front or in the back more, and a little bit in the front on the bottom of those paws. Nice white tuxedo there up front, and a nice white chin there as well. So a really neat look there for you for her. She's a little bit more on the laid back side, but very medium. Like she's not super laid back, but kind of middle of the road, but leaning towards the more chill side. So very neat look there for Lassie. Okay guys, we got the girl here that we're planning on keeping back here. Sweet little girly. A little bit more of a fluffier coat, a little bit more of a curlier coat, but very sweet, very fun. I think her temperament's very similar to Lily. Very easygoing, but super sweet. Got very nice markings. I absolutely love her markings. Got the nice white socks front and back. Nice weight up front. And those curls just coming through on her face. Really neat to see. So that's the girl we're planning on keeping back. Her name's Lola, and I'm not sure if we'll keep the name or not, but we'll see here as we get closer to registering and kind of getting closer to eventually having puppies with her. That'll be quite a ways down the road, but I'm sure she'll be a good mama in the future. So really looking forward to that. So we'll talk about the chocolate pups now. I don't know where I put my microchip reader. Okay guys, so next up here is Levi. Levi is the smallest boy in the group by a relatively decent shot. Just a smaller frame, smaller features overall, but very nice markings for a chocolate. You got a nice white tip tail, a nice white patch up front or up top, and really neat white coming through on the toes. He's pretty much falling asleep here. These guys, we caught these guys at the wrong time about 15 minutes ago. They were all running around being crazy. But yeah, you got the nice white socks, front and back, nice tuxedo hair up front. Beautiful weight on the face as well. Very neat look there for you. I love his markings. He's right in the middle of the road when it comes to personality. He's not super outgoing, not super crazy, but he's also not the most laid back, not the most chilled out. He's just very right in the middle of the pack. He doesn't mind having a good time with his litter mates. He gets along very well, so that doesn't seem to be an issue. As far as being around other dogs or anything, he seems to get along very well. So again, that's Levi. Keep on rolling here, see if I can interrupt a couple more naps. Hopefully they won't hate me for this, but I'm sure they'll get over it. So, and we got Lex here next, one of the boys. Pretty much solid chocolate. Nice wavy coat there for you, nice fluffy. Not much weight here on him. You got a little bit of weight on the hind paws, and a little bit on the front underside, and then a little bit of a weight spot up front too, and then a little bit of a white chin. So really neat look there for him. He's one of the more active boys in the group, more outgoing. Right now, he just wants to sleep, but definitely on the more active and outgoing side of the boys, and he'll keep it lively for sure. So again, that is Lex. So I keep on getting mixed up. Okay guys, next up here is Lollipop. Lollipop is the smallest girl here of the group, or one of the smaller girls. We're kind of debating between her and the girl right over here, almost hiding from us, sitting right on the outside there. But Lollipop, very sweet little girl, very attentive, loves taking things in, just kind of checks things out. I mean, she just stares you in the eyes with those beautiful green eyes. I mean, they look like a planet in there. So a really neat look there for her. Very nice white coming through front and back on the toes, and then you got a nice white tip tail. She just wants to sleep. She's like, put me down. Nice white belly, beautiful weight on her chin. Really neat look there for her. So again, that's Lollipop. I'm gonna move on and see if I can compare a little bit. Come here, girlie. If I can reach you. Come here. I've got a puppy climbing underneath me. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I would definitely say Lollipop's the smaller one. Just by a little bit. She weighs a little bit less, and her features are just a little bit less. So that's Lollipop, and this is Liz, I believe. Let's see here. Yep, this is Liz. So she's just a touch bigger than Lollipop. Not much of a difference. You got the nice white socks front and back. A little bit more on that right hand side, kind of giving a unique look. So it kind of comes up to the knee area. Nice weight up front, just a little bit of a spot. What's up, girlie? And then you got a white chin. Beautiful white marking there. No white tip tail for her, but a very neat look. More on the laid back side for her. So more chilled out, a little bit more laid back. Very, very much easy going. Hey, we got Lollipop awake over here, taking it easy. So, but yeah, a little bit more on the laid back side for her. Very fun though to be around. She's very Velcro. She'll follow you around. She just wants to hang out with you directly, but does great on things like just flopping on her back and getting belly rubs and taking it easy. So, very sweet little girlie there. Again, that's Liz. Okay guys, last but not least, we have Lulu. So Lulu here has a very similar color or coat like hair coat compared to Lola, who we're planning on keeping back. So you can see a little bit more of the curls coming through on these two girlies, and just a little bit more of a curl coming through. Now, Lulu is a little bit more smaller, just a touch smaller, and of course has that chocolate coat as well, but very similar markings front and back. You got the nice white chest area and nice white collar, so really neat to see. Really nice eyes as well for her, and a beautiful look. White tip tail too, and a little bit more of a curly coat, which I feel like will stick around for sure. I'm excited to see what Lola looks like as she kind of gets older and progresses into that, out of that puppy phase and into the adult phase. So really excited to see that big yawn for the little girl here. But yeah, really looking forward to it. Okay guys, so about her personality, she's very medium tempered, just very right in the middle of the road, not super energetic, not super laid back, but she is very like, she explores around. She'll find a nice corner and make it her own. She's like, this is mine now. She'll find a corner alone and just hang out and do her thing, and it won't be a problem. So maybe a little bit more independent, but not crazy. It's not a bad thing by any means, but very, very sweet little girl. Very enjoyable to be around. So again guys, this is Lily's litter. There's 12 puppies total. 11 will be available because we're keeping back Lola. But if you guys have any questions about personalities of these guys, if you need anything from me, if you'd like to learn more, feel free to give me a call, of course, at any point in time here in the next couple of days. And I do look forward to seeing you guys either in person or via FaceTime on Saturday to get those pics in. If you want to get on the list and get a reservation down for this list, feel free to reach out to me. My number is 330-621-3917. You can call or text me. You can always email us at familyporties@gmail.com. But thanks again guys for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.